tonight.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the
way.
because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one. Began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack.
He has it complete. It's right around the 20. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this will end on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And some space. Out of the pistol. Free again. And he lost the football. Up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 5. On the delay, Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side. Look at the big man rumble. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on the football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have struck first in this NFC title game. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, third and short yardage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. An inside give to Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it third down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco, to pick up 14 yards. This is McCaffrey on the give. Preston Smith there on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That is caught. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So, yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Love. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send Watson in motion right. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw. Love. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's taken to the 26. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 57 yards. And the 49ers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles. And get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, Love. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Going back to Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will remain well behind. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp got that black cloud over their heads.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down, going to the air with Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Packers punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Shifts by him.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They go play action here. Purdy
looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.